Alright you guys, today's video is an exciting one. I finally get fish that I have been looking for a while. I actually had to order these guys online, and they are the reason why I changed my substrate from gravel to the sand that you see now. I'm very excited to get into this, guys. This is going to be a good video, so let's go ahead and let's get right into it, y'all. The fish that I'm talking about, guys, are these Geophagus redhead Tapajos. Now, I ended up getting 3 of them. I had to order them online because it seemed like no local fish store within an hour radius of me had them. So I ended up finding a breeder online, and I got 3 of them. Now, ideally, I would have liked to get like 5, but they only had 3, so I picked up all 3. I'd like to get a couple more in the future. These guys are about 1.5 inches to 2 inches long, and we're gonna document their growth and their color up as they start to mature and get a little older. And you guys know, like, the color on these guys when they get bigger looks absolutely incredible. So I am so excited to get started on the journey of the Geophagus redhead Tapajos. Let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at these guys. So the reason that I wanted to go with these Geophagus Tapajos is because this tank that I'm building right now eventually will become an all South American cichlid tank. And these guys are, of course, South American cichlids. Now, obviously, we have some oddball fish like these tetras, which will be eventually going away, but they kind of act as good dither fish, so I don't mind them for now. But yeah, so these Geophagus Tapajos are just fish that I've always wanted to get my hands on because they just, when they color up as adults, they just look so good with their color and everything. This guy already has like a little bit of red coming in on his head. You probably can't tell on camera, but so I think this guy's gonna be a male. But you know, they're too small to tell, of course, for right now. But the males, you know, they get amazing color and they get like some long fin streamers. So I'm excited for that, and I'll be on a lookout for trying to get 2 or 3 more, just because you kind of want a bigger group, because these guys can get a little aggressive towards each other with because of con-specific aggression. But if you have a little bit more, they'll kind of disperse the aggression amongst themselves evenly. And as you guys can see, even right now, they're like a little nippy, but usually it's because you can see everyone's excited for food. So usually when around feeding time, they'll get a little nippy, and throughout the day, they really don't nip at each other at all. But something I'm very excited about with these fish is I love getting fish as juveniles when they don't really have too much color, and then you can kind of track their growth and their color as they start to get older, which is definitely what we're gonna be doing here. So as you guys can see now, they're babies. They don't have too much color, but you know, in a couple years, or even a couple months, maybe not a couple years, a couple months to a year, they'll be fully colored up, and we'll be able to have that comparison from now till then. Until then, we'll be growing them out and just seeing how they do. Now, I love their behavior. I went with the sand substrate because, as you guys can see, they are constantly sifting through your sand, which is great one for the tank because it keeps your sand substrate nice and churned up. Doesn't let anything settle on the sand, any dirt or poop or detritus or anything like that. So these guys pretty much clean the tank, and just the behavior of them sifting through the sand all day is pretty cool. Looking for food. Yeah, that's pretty much what they do. They sift the sand, and like I said, this guy definitely has the best color. And I love, like, you guys can see like the rear fin and the tail there has those horizontal stripes. These guys already have some pretty good striping on them, and I cannot wait for that red head color to come in. I will be feeding these guys flake food as well as some other sinking pellets because they're an omnivore, so they like a balanced diet. Not just vegetable matter or just meaty foods. They like a little bit of variety, and maybe once in a while I'll give the whole tank some frozen bloodworms as like a little treat. And these guys should love that. So you guys let me know in the comment section down below if you're excited to watch the Geophagus kind of grow in this tank. And eventually, like I said in one of my previous videos, I will be upgrading these guys from a 75 to like a 150 or a 180 once they start growing out. Also, I do plan on getting rid of all of like the tetras in this tank. For now, they act as a good dither fish. They kind of make everybody else feel comfortable and not as stressed out because they're always swimming around in the water column. That's what like dither fish do, or that's kind of what that word means if you're not familiar with it. But I would like to get rid of these guys relatively soon and maybe get some electric blue acaras for this tank. I think that'd look great since this is like a South American cichlid themed tank, and the electric blue acaras are of course South American, and they have that really cool electric blue color that you get from even like a really young adolescent age. They just look great. Just another quick note about this tank in like the short future, I'd like to rescape it soon with some driftwood and maybe some fake plants. I want to do real plants, but for now I think I'll do fake just because the severums and I think the geos would kind of tear them up. Probably more so the severums would tear up the real plants. But so I want to do fake plants, maybe some driftwood and some rocks. I kind of want to make this tank look, you know, nice. I think right now it doesn't look terrible, but I think the aquascape, as you guys could probably agree, could definitely leave some work. So if you have any ideas with what I should do as far as aquascape, any cool ideas, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to take a look. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But I am so excited to watch these little geos grow out. And like I said, I'll be looking for a couple more. I won't be in a rush really, but if I find any in any of my local fish stores, I'll be sure to pick them up. But you know, like I said, these guys were pretty much nowhere to be found, and I asked like the owners of some local fish stores, and they asked their breeders for me, and the breeders still that they, you know, that they usually buy from and ship from didn't really have any. They had like Braziliensis Geophagus, which are cool, but I really wanted the Tapajos just because they get that cool red color. But yeah, so yeah, I'll be on the lookout for some more Tapajos and some electric blue acaras in the future for this tank. But that's about it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update, and I hope you guys are excited for the Geophagus Tapajos content that we can get with these guys. I think they're going to be awesome. They're going to fit right in, and their colors are going to be amazing. So yeah, stick around for that, guys. And if you're new around here, I appreciate you spending some time with me, checking out my tank. And if you're a returning viewer, guys, I appreciate all the support. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.